Revenge Room presents. They tested my patience, but I turned it into power. My name is Sahar, and this isn't a fairy tale. This is a true story. A story about humiliation, survival, and ultimate revenge. I was born and raised in a rough neighborhood in Houston, Texas. My mother was a housemaid. My father? Gone before I could even remember his face. Life wasn't just hard, it was a constant battle for dignity. We lived in a cramped one-bedroom apartment. Some days, we'd only eat once. But my mom, despite everything, taught me to be honest, kind, and patient. She worked for a wealthy family in River Oaks. The owner of the house? Mrs. Farah Douglas, a woman who dripped diamonds and arrogance. Her daughter Naomi was my age, but we were worlds apart. When my mom got seriously ill, I had to step in and take her place. I was just 16. That's when my battle truly began. Mrs. Farah looked me up and down like I was some disgusting insect. "Is this your daughter?" she sneered. "She'll be scrubbing my floors now?" I nodded quietly. Naomi was cruel from the very first moment. She called me trash girl in front of her friends. She'd make me serve them in dirty clothes just to humiliate me. One day, she poured soda all over me and laughed like it was the highlight of her day. Sometimes they'd lock me in the basement for hours. No food, no water. Just a dark, moldy space where my dignity slowly died. But I stayed quiet because my mom needed the money. Because I had nothing, but I had hope. And one day, I promised myself, I won't stay at the bottom forever. At 18, I started attending free night classes, sewing, design, basic business skills. I worked during the day, studied at night, saved every penny. Eventually, I got into a small fashion program on a scholarship. I'd sleep 4 hours a night, no weekends, just hustle. Years passed. I opened a tiny fashion stall on the east side of town. People laughed at me. "Who wants to wear designs from a maid's daughter?" they whispered. But slowly, people noticed. My designs were different. They were raw, real, and they told a story. One day, a fashion influencer wore one of my jackets. That one post changed everything. Orders exploded. My social media went viral. I got featured in a magazine, and soon a major fashion house offered me a partnership. I named my brand Sabur, the Arabic word for patience, because that's what had brought me this far. 6 years later, I was organizing my brand's biggest fashion show yet in Los Angeles. We were holding open model auditions. That's when she walked in. Naomi. But she wasn't the Naomi I remembered. Her family had lost everything in a lawsuit. Her dad had gone bankrupt. She was desperate. She didn't recognize me at first. She just asked, trembling, "Is there any position available? I really need this." I stared at her for a moment, then smiled. "Can you clean floors?" I asked. She froze, looked at me closely. Her eyes widened. Her jaw dropped. Sahar? Yes, the same maid's daughter you once laughed at. I could have humiliated her. I could have had security throw her out. I could have posted a viral video exposing her past. But I didn't. I hired her. As a junior assistant, the lowest position in the company. But I treated her with respect. Because I wanted her to feel something far worse than shame. I wanted her to feel the weight of dignity, something she never gave me. And trust me, it worked. Never look down on someone who has nothing, because time doesn't stay still. The one serving you today might be the one hiring you tomorrow. And remember, the most powerful revenge is to succeed with grace. If you loved this true and emotional story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Revenge Room, and comment below. Have you ever seen someone rise from the bottom to the top? Revenge Room message. If you want more stories like this, or if you'd like us to create a custom revenge story based on your ideas, whether it's about betrayal, love, karma, or anything else, just drop your title or theme in the comments. We'll turn it into a full video just for you. This is Revenge Room, where every story has justice. Want us to turn your story into a revenge episode? Long or short, we'll make it the way you want. Just send us your story. This is your voice, your justice, your Revenge Room.